Perhaps we could take a walk by a riverbank or somewhere similarly fluvial.
Strike a pose! Our bond is strong!
Justice is
Everybody stand back!
Bow your head.
Shower me with praise! Let the world come alive! Out of my way!
Silence! The tides beckon. Settle down!
Stand with me! Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light... Strike a pose!
Bow your head. Let the mighty be humbled! Silence!
Our bond is strong! Everybody stand back! Adventure, let's light it up!
Found an oversight on my part. Justice is blind.
Shower me with praise! Stand with me! Lightning terrified!
Be not perturbed. I am unscathed.
Settle down.
I'm going in! Strike a pose! Our bond is strong!
Be sanctified. Silence!
Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork! Shower me with praise!
Bow your head.
Top right there! I won't hold you back. Much.
Solidify!
Our bond is strong! Out of my way!
Laid bare.
This is order. Stabilize.
I'm going in! Let's light it up! Overruled!
Solidify.
Get with me!
Stabilize.
Transfixed.
Lightning terrified! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Gather.
Laid bare.
Dissipate! Yeah, let's light it up! Stand with me!
Transfixed.
I'm going in! Yeah!
Laid bare.
Solidify.
Dissipate!
Gather.
I'll settle this! Everybody stand back! Let's light it up!
Overruled.
Stand with me!
Transfixed.
I'm going in! Dissipate! Out of my way! Our bond is strong!
Transfixed!
Let's light it up! Stand with me!
Gather!
Overruled!
Tough teamwork is dreamwork!
Stabilize!
I'll settle this!
Transfixed!
Everybody stand back! Add Ast. Thank you for Add Astro.
fight!
Need my help as usual?
Time for a light show!
Think you can bully me?
Take heart. Victory will be ours.
No, my sword!
Need my help as usual? Think you can bully me?
Rain cutter!
Wish me luck.
Let the show begin.
We'll need a strategy.
Need my help as usual? Think you can bully me? Look at you, Boozehound!
Take heart. Victory will be ours.
Covenant of the Deep! Leave it to me. Scratch that.
We'll need a strategy.
Burned too brightly. Leave it to me. Shaken and stirred.
Wish me luck.
Take heart. Victory will be ours.
Hold the line. Leave it to me. We can do this! Let the show begin.
We'll need a strategy.
Need my help as usual? Shaken and stirred! We can do this!
Take heart. Victory will be ours.
Covenant of the Deep!
I am outplayed.
Need my help as usual? Look at you, Boozehound! We can do this! I'll protect us.
We'll need a strategy.
remains unfinished. We can do this!
Leave it to me.
Frost is coming!
Wish me luck!
Getting gear!
Leave it to me.
Commencing cleanup!
Yeah! Scratchy.
Wish me luck!
Take heart. Victory will be ours.
Wish me luck! Protect us.
We'll need a strategy.
Billowing surge!
Get in gear!
We can do this!
We'll need a strategy.
A round of applause!
Torrents, bring refuge! We can do this!
Frost is coming!
Let the show begin. Need my help as usual?
Quick! Drop the curtains. Commencing cleanup!
Yeah! Can't keep my eyes open.
Sinking feeling.
Surprise! Surprise! Covenant of the Deep! What detail did I miss?
You're the better player after all. If you'd like to play again...
Every little bit counts.
They got here before us.
Uh-oh. Is it because
Is everything ready?
Absolutely. You brought fewer people.
Bring him over.
Grandpa! Why is there only...
Rahman, I've always thought of you as a man of his word. What's this about?
It's a one-for-one exchange. Sounds fair, don't you think? And let me put it this way. Agreeing to any kind of deal with the Dendro Archon's people is already a huge compromise on my part. Don't you think you've asked enough?
You stay right there!
Boy, what do you think you're doing?
Grandpa!
Don't you see this blade here? You coward! Why are your hands shaking? Wait a second! It's a earthquake!
Grandpa!
This day's going just...
The sand dune collapsed. I saw an energy field. It glowed green with Dendro. Just like you said. The Dendro Archon.
Grandpa?
Hey, look around.
There used to be a...
It seems that when the sand dune the symbols on the gate belong. It could have been an underground palace in the distance.
Oh, a miracle. Praise King!
What's he doing here? And his men too?
They must have fallen down here with us. Most of them seeming really...
Mind your head.
No, this isn't...
He's not...
As it happens,
What are you doing?
don't you think it's curious? Two major deities.
Paimon thought you were...
Indeed. New discoveries are always worth investigating. Whether they have anything to do with gods is neither here nor there.
Rahman, what are you gonna do about your men?
I'll just let them lay here. King Deshret will take care of his people.
Leave it to me.
It's full of life here. This defies comprehension. It looked completely desolate from the outside. Yet, it flows with energy inside.
Yeah, and there's so many plants. It's so pretty.
Sir Rahman.
Huh? Me?
Do you see another Rahman here?
Are you mocking me? What do you mean, sir?
Interpret it however you want, but there's something I'd like to draw your attention to. While this structure is clearly left over from King Deshret's civilization, the energy that flows in here is that of the Dendro Archon.
Whatever you say. It's not like I have a vision.
There's nothing to be angry about. Think of this as an academic journey.
It does seem kinda strange. If that's true, then we might have to explore this whole area to find an explanation.
Our bond is strong.
Think you can bully me? Can't handle your drink.
Lay bare.
Shake it and stir.
Dissipate. Overruled. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Think you can bully me?
adventure time!
Transfixed! I'm going in! Off we go!
Think you can bully me?
Our bond is strong! Overruled! Out of my way! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Shaken and stirred!
Witness my rise!
Can't handle your drink? Huh, scratch that.
Get with me! Transfixed! Our bond is strong!
Shaken and stirred!
Everybody stand back! Overruled!
Think you can bully me?
Get with me! I'll settle this!
Sayonara special!
This shall not be Dissipate! Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork!
It's a sight to see. King Deshret's splendor surrounds us.
There's so much vegetation here. It's different than what I expected.
Sure are a lot of plants for a desert.
That's what I call divine providence of King Deshret.
It's getting brighter! Oh, it looks so beautiful!
Wait. What's that?
A load of flowers. And it looks like there's something among...
These are...
They left something behind.
What does it say?
Here lies our faithful priest Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle among the people.
You can read ancient...
Of course.
He's not serious.
There's still something. The scent of life.
Is this it?
Analyzing.
There seems to be a hidden message among... Excellent. There's a device from King Deshret's civilization.
Isn't sharing knowledge against them?
Yes. You'll understand after watching it.
Civilization is born of knowledge, but so too can knowledge be its demise. A disaster caught us unaware. It was knowledge that did not belong to this world. King Deshret brought this forbidden knowledge into our world, and it quickly spread like a plague. People's minds were filled with crazed whispers. Dark gray scales spread across their bodies. Even the land was stripped of its vigor. Only a desperate, deathly silence remained. Were it not for greater Lord Rukkhadevata from the forests, the damage would have been irreversible. She summoned the priests to build temples and infused into them the divine power of life. The disaster was miraculously tempered, and the embers of our civilization were preserved in Aru village. Alas, the miracle could not last. As long as forbidden knowledge continued to exist, it would forever blight this world. In the end, the proud king of the desert, my eternal lord, chose to sacrifice himself. I have spent my whole life since guarding one of these many temples. But now, my duty is coming to an end. As I close my eyes for the final time, the sight of that noble deity will appear in my vision once more. In helping King Deshret to eradicate forbidden knowledge, she exhausted her strength, and her form became that of a small child. How strange. Now that I think of her, I no longer have any fear of death, for I sense that the spirit of life will abide with me during my eternal sleep. Children of the desert, cling no longer to past grievances, but hold tight to the memory of this act of benevolence.
What was that?
The priest's memories.
No. No, impossible.
Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. So the former Dendro Archon and King Deshret were never enemies at all.
But this doesn't make any sense. The Dendro Archon's followers, they're clearly...
Was that the former Dendro Archon? He became so tiny in the end.
You might be distrustful of the Akasha, but there's no reason for you to doubt King Deshret's technology. You've just witnessed his priest's last words.
I've never heard about any of this before. The surviving followers of King Deshret all gathered in Aru village. Our god did not make mistakes. We refuse to believe any of the rumors. King Deshret's death, the all but total annihilation of our civilization, it was all Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's doing. We saw her as nothing more than a traitor, who stabbed us in the back in our moment of crisis. Just like us humans, fighting, feuding, double-crossing each other to survive in the desert.
You were blinded by your prejudice.
If I hadn't seen this for myself, how could I ever begin to accept this? The truth is so far from what I've always known. Am I really supposed to believe that after all these years, all this time seeking revenge, suddenly now my enemy is my savior?
Raman, that's enough. Give it a rest. You're starting to make a fool of yourself.
Dia, tell me, my Eremites and I, what are we even fighting for?
Hey, how you doing?
I'll live. Thanks. I should probably go. Can't just stay here forever.
What's your next move gonna be?
Oh, I know what you're going to ask. I feel deeply ashamed of everything I've done. You'll get everything you're asking for. But please, give me some time. After everything that's happened here today, somehow I need to explain it to the others.
It's not gonna be easy.
Well, I guess that's for me to deal with. Dia, this is where our camp's located. Make a note of it.
When would be a good time for us to go?
Tomorrow, I'll convince everyone that we're all on the same side. And I'll return every last one of your your village keepers. We'll share our other resources with you, too.
You seem to finally understand that our true enemy is the sages.
Yes. The gods never gave up on anyone. It's the people responsible for all this that need to face the consequences of their actions.
That must have been rough, but he seems to have figured things out now.
Raman's no fool. Being the leader of your own faction in the desert is no easy feat. It's too bad he was held back by his belief in King Deshret. But now that that's changed, I guess we have a few more people on our side.
The outcome, at least, is favorable.
We should get going too. Let's head back, have a proper meal, and a nice Long sleep. We'll need all our energy tomorrow. Sino, we're leaving!
Stop yelling.
Raman, we're here.
Everything's been arranged.
I guess all I can say...
Don't mention. But we should...
Where are the perpetrators?
I'll bring you to them.
So these are the people who kidnapped the village keepers.
Oh no, it's the
There's no need to yell.
We've been all over the desert!
That's right.
General Mahamatra? No, no!
Whoa. The moment they said...
You should have known.
Wait, we were just...
No, not Sino. He's gonna tear us...
I could do.
Please have...
Start talking.
So, your superiors have kept...
They, want...
Don't play dumb. You know what I'm really asking. They extract divine
I don't really...
Well, you better start talking or you'll...
You don't want to make things any more difficult for yourself, do ya?
Be my guest.
Uh-huh? That sure didn't sound like a fancy metaphor.
How did you know?
There's no use hiding it now. Yes, you're right. The Academia is working on an important and potentially world-changing project. It may seem as if the withering of Irminsul has been getting worse recently. The sages have tried everything they could think of, but nothing's worked. I'm always hearing them say things like, if...
Continue.
And then, someone from the Fatu... The doctor was previously expelled from the Academia. At first, the sages looked down at him in disdain. But when he said, he asked them.
This is what the arrogant ignorance of...
First, the Academia spent a long time constructing a divine vessel, which was... After that, they... With the doctor's help, and the Akasha now functioning. Next, they decided that their new god needed to possess divine wisdom. For that to happen, they needed a huge quantity of divine canned knowledge.
It adds up.
But how do you determine whether the knowledge extracted...
Call it an educated guess? Nobody can explain the cause of this phenomenon. Surely you... If it's knowledge no mortal can comprehend...
You must have noticed by now. It is as if they are cursed with a desire for omniscience, and some organisms demonstrate phototaxis, and thus, or this, is but a form of...
Then what does Lesser Lord... Is she not a true...
From the beginning, the Academia has never treated her as a god. When the Academia first they found that at the time... Not to mention that Lesser Lord Kusanali's gnosis... Slowly but surely...
So...
All right, let's try to keep our cool. Raman, give me a few men to help us escort the village keepers back to the village.
Sure.
Doesn't matter where.
The village keep...
Hey! Say something! Stop spacing out!
Come on, is there not... Or
Oh! Paimon!
Do you have any plans, Traveler?
Gods above, you're not talking about work...
So you were...
how we lived through all of this.
What a whirlwind of a story.
It seems like there'll be more issues to face in the days ahead.
Still, now's a good
It's time to make a...
Indeed.
So,
Crush the sages and rest...
Well...
The next time we gather...
Yep,
everyone is already...
Well, what are we waiting for?
Please. Wait a moment. Before attending the...
What do you need?
Promise me that you won't commit...
What do you think?
Okay.
We already discussed things a bit.
Hey, where have you...
Are you ready?
Very well.
Are you sure this is gonna work?
I gotta admit.
The point of discussion is to arrive at a solution.
You're...
You're finally done.
I have some other stuff to take care of. Catch you all later. Come on, don't give me that face. I know what you're going to say. I'll be careful.
That's what I wanted to hear. Take care. Well, traveler, Paimon, judging from your expressions, the meeting must have been quite productive.
You can tell?
I'm not that good at scheming or strategy, but I can sense people's emotions. And based on your reaction, things must have gone quite well.
Paimon's a little worried.
To be honest, your deeds speak.
Candace, we stayed behind to tell you that.
I'm very glad to hear that. I've said the same thing to everyone here. Only when you're safe can the plan. You're welcome. Good luck.
Sounds good. I'll go make...
Okay.
I'll hit them!
Have you finished saying your goodbyes?
Yeah! Also, Candace told everyone to be careful.
Yes, she did. But I think our plan is not child's play. We won't be able to achieve anything if we're simply careful. We must go beyond that and fully commit ourselves to it. I hope this is clear to you.
Huh? Shouldn't you be saying something more cheerful to boost our morale right now?
Didn't we already do that during—
You can never have enough—
In that case, Candace can cuddle you to your heart's content while I continue to remind you of the seriousness of our situation. We all have our jobs to do, after all. It's like how some people—
Speaking of the front lines, you don't look anything like a soldier.
Of course. But the advantage of not being a mercenary is that I get to stay in a safer place and offer my Just think about that mercenary who lost his mind. Mercenary groups are facing constant danger every single day.
Well, being a scholar is also a high-risk
I'm not like the—
This guy. Paimon still remembers when those mercenaries in Port Ormos called you a lunatic.
all intellectual— Do you remember the record we saw in the King Deshret ruins? You have a good memory. Forbidden knowledge has the power to drive people insane, but I think those mad scholars and mercenaries we encountered may have all fallen, but the academia— Come to think of it, perhaps the academia has also never understood the true nature— the withering. Elazar—
But Paimon thought that Irminsul's disease is what caused the withering in the sandstorms. At least, wait a second. But if that's the—
Wait. Why do you think Lesser Lord—
You mean, it's related to the scene you saw when you passed out in the Avidia Forest? That whole, the world forget me thing?
To make sure we're still on track, I would like to check on the state of some of our preparatory work.
Where are we going?
To an Eremite base.
Let's see what's inside. Need some water? Here, take a sip of mine. It's infused with mint leaves, so it's extra refreshing.
Think you can bully me?
Laid bare. Up and away! Whoa! Can I have some? Spread the luck around.
Ah, they're here.
Huh? What are they doing here?
I gave them some technical work to do.
Ah, it's the scribe. And is that the traveler I see?
How's the work going?
Ah, yes! We have fixed the devices according to your instructions. One of them is already ready for use, while the other...
Aren't those devices for canned knowledge extraction? What are you doing with those?
Look here.
Huh? More canned knowledge?
What's that look on your face? Are you scared?
Paimon's a little scared.
Anyway, we're not going to use... As I mentioned during the meeting, this traveler... I want you to record... Do you believe we can save Lesser Lord Kusanali? Good. Conviction is the most important part of all of this. Now, please get ready and put on this device.
You want us to record our conviction?
Yes.
Paimon is still really worried.
I understand. But trust me, Paimon, this is something... Because, to achieve this impossible task, it sounds like you'll need to fool your own heart first.
Paimon can see the point you're trying to make.
Imagine this. We have orchestrated our plan and successfully rescued Lesser Lord Kusanali. As a result, we have changed Sumeru's entire political landscape. Everything went without a hitch. Now, open your eyes. Here.
What's this?
Read it out loud. It's done.
Is your head okay? Does anything hurt?
It's just a recording.
But what was the point of doing this?
And that's perfectly fine. In any...
Huh? What do you mean?
Have you forgotten? Our plan needs to account for those who have long relied on the Akasha. You may find it hard to believe, but for those people, everything the Akasha transmits to them is nothing short of absolute truth. Imagine if you've been using a device like the... After all that time, what do you think you'd become?
A fool? A machine?
A slave to orders. And that's why rules are so important. In addition, those who understand the rules can delineate boundaries and identify gray areas.
But why would you need to identify the gray areas?
You could say that those
Things you're interested in are really out there. Are all Sumeru scholars like this?
Anyway, I'm going to take those two to work on some small projects. You can head to Caravan.
Small?
We're going to tinker with...
I thought we agreed on a plan. How can you go back on your word?
The plan is too radical and carries a high risk for casualties. I've given it a lot of thought. And in the end, I still can't agree to it.
But it's still the best plan we have. As a former Matra, you of all people should be able to see the bigger picture and recognize the innate advantages of our plan.
I did. And that's how I saw the danger behind these so-called advantages. Alhatham's plan is even more radical than I imagined.
Huh? Why are you guys arguing?
My friend, you're just in time. Why don't you help me persuade Sino? He's turned against our plan.
We agreed to work out a plan at the meeting. As mercenaries, you're familiar with... Had I known all...
Look, you already know that we're all on the same side.
Mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship, but also will not
Seems you really...
Traveler, Paimon, Ramon's plan is to have me work with the Caravan Reebok guards in my capacity as a Matra. We will arrest the mercenaries and escort them into Sumeru City.
We can't get through that wall easily, remember? Caravan Reap, my plan will...
That also sounds like something Alhatham told you. Am I right?
Doesn't Alhatham know how dangerous this plan is?
Of course he does. He told me. He also said that with the help of... I never blindly trust...
If I make the arrests alone, I can control myself and prevent you from getting... To make the whole thing more... I'm okay with it.
I can't believe a Matra would actually care about us. I've lived a hard life, and I can say that people like you are hard to come by.
I've always treated my allies with honesty and respect. They have the right to know important things like this.
Now you're making this hard.
Hey, is there something we can do to... We can help fight some of the mercenaries.
Sino, on behalf of... We have no fear of casualties. Because we...
Well, but remember, you need to follow the plan and not do... Since you and I both...
Okay.
The guards should be stationed in the courtyard nearby. You can find them there. Guards!
General Mahamatra! To what do we owe the honor?
Keep your voice down. This is a secret operation.
Ah, of course. But who...
They're a squad of...
As many as Ain al-Ahmar.
Then I suggest that you...
Got it. Please wait a moment. I'll contact them immediately.
Because this is work. Because I trust you.
Paimon can't believe you're still in the mood to chat. This whole thing is... Aren't you even a little... Even if that guard doesn't know?
We discussed this, remember?
The Caravan Rebot operation is of great importance. But don't worry. The guard...
How can you be so sure?
First,
The other Matra still don't know why Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been covering up the matter.
Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's God creation plan. If something were to happen to the General no matter how you look at it.
A reasonable inference.
Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction function of the Akasha will affect our operation.
The Akasha is still in operation, so I must Actually, considering the power of the Akasha...
I've given that a lot of thought. If you remember, when you first came to Aru Village, all your actions and routes were predicted by the Akasha. It even gave that information to those who kidnapped the village keepers. But things like that never...
That's true. But why?
Look at it from a different angle.
Because my personal data has been entered into the Akasha.
That's true. But the key to this question is, how well can the Akasha make predictions about a... Haven't you ever thought about it? Just how...
Because the Akasha controls the entirety of Sumeru.
The Academia firmly...
By sorting and analyzing entered data, the Akasha... However, at the risk of sounding like an advocate for foul, emotions are part of our behavior. Sino, in the past, you've always worked alone. In the absence, decisive and principled, you were used to solving problems alone. That's why the Akasha could figure you out. But now, our thoughts and logic have intermingled and weaved themselves. The Akasha lacks data on the... So, in my opinion, you're probably safe for now.
Makes sense to me. I agree. The Akasha is not alive, and I don't think...
I guess there are things that even the Akasha cannot calculate, and people will not be forever trapped. Next time...
Will do.
Just remember to...
Footsteps!
General Mahamatra, we were not expecting your presence here. I'm the security officer.
This is my assistant, the Traveler. He will be...
Beep! Cut!
What a great honor to meet you. Your golden hair...
Have you made a decision regarding the matter I mentioned to you?
It seems to be a dire situation, so of course you will have our full cooperation.
There's no need for flattery. Take your most elite platoon and follow me.
Understood.
Map.
Hurry, bring the map.
In 2 days, we will engage. Any questions about the time or location?
None at all, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Maybe hanging around the General Mahamatra isn't so bad after all. Everyone's so respectful towards us.
This is all due to the absolute authority of the Academia. Get ready.